All right. Oh, this is driving me nuts. There we go. It wanted to have some issues. Hey, Anthony, what's happening, baby? Good morning. I've lotion all up on my face. Alrighty. So let's get the morning going. All right, I'm like way behind today. I said I going out later tonight. I'm shooting pool Wednesday. It's gonna be a busy week. I'm excited. Like I'm want to get back to like some form of normal life. Like if you guys tap the screen, I would think that was amazing. Just 100% out the gate. I would think that was amazing. I'm just saying. Like, how are you? I'm good. I'm hanging in there, Anthony. How are you, baby? It's another day. I said I'm waiting to find out when my next biopsy is. So I'm like, I'm just in this fun, like, I was actually going to hit them up again today, like, just to be like, I went last week and I did all these scans, like, everything, everything. Thank you guys for tapping the screen. I appreciate it. It's totally free to tap the screen. So I said, I had a, I had a biopsy that came back positive for cancer not too long ago. So I had a, biopsy on my neck and it came back. So now I have to go to through the steps with that. Like it's stupid. It's stupid. So I had to go get a scan. They're gonna go back in and biopsy my lymph nodes. And just because they want to make sure that like the cancer didn't go deeper in, because like it was a mole, it was melanoma. It's been there forever. But then recently, like within like the last however long, yeah, I mean, life happens. Like you're not thinking necessarily about a mole you can't even see. Like yeah, and I started feeling it raise up, and I was like, man, I need to go get that checked out. So I went to the dermatologist, and they were like, yeah, that's melanoma. Like, because I was like, it got darker on me, and what happened Friday? You were like, I'm sad it's not Saturday. Like, but so now I'm going through like the steps and like the treatments with it. So the next thing is for them to biopsy my lymph nodes, and they're gonna take more skin from my neck, and they're gonna test that. And if it comes back negative, then the treatment plan is that they do like these immune boosting things that'll kind of help it. Like it's like another form of treatment. Like if it comes back positive, then we have to do like the chemo and radiation and all that shit. If it comes back negative, then we do it's like a immune boosting treatment, like where it'll help you like keep it away. It'll kind of help like boost everything. So I'm like, okay. And then I said I also had to like it's been a shit couple months, man. It's been a really shit couple months. Most of the time life is pretty chill. Like I like my life being pretty chill like that, but like the last couple of months been fucking stupid. Like stupid. So then, at the same time, back in December, I found out that my dog, who I had like for literally like, I mean, I had him. He would have been 14 in October. No, he would have been 13. And you know what I'm saying. But like, so he ended up. I found out he had cancer back in December, and that it was pretty widespread and pretty aggressive, and there really wasn't anything we could do. Oh, what do you mean? I was working at work and we were supposed to do three trays of burgers and we did one and we had why is that bad? Like you got burgers. Like why is that bad? So then I said my dog I had to have him put to sleep not too long ago. I said I'm normally not like I try to like just kind of go along with like the flow of life and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm not asking for anything. Like just straight up, I'm not asking for anything. I'm not asking for sympathy. I'm not. You ain't gonna catch me like putting up like a GoFundMe or. And there's nothing wrong with doing that shit. But I just, like I said, I'm happy for people to come by and just tap the screen. And your boss told you to go home. Why? It was probably over something dumb. It normally is when it comes to work. You're like, what? Really? Okay. Like, so that's like I said that's so then I had to put my dog to sleep recently cuz he had lymph node cancer and it was just like it was rough and it was like right as I was kind of finding out around mine and then like it's been a shit couple months, I'll tell you that much. Then I ended up I didn't like how quiet the house was. The house was so quiet. It was weird for me cuz it's normally always busy, you know. You don't have your basic food. Oh, what? Like you have to do the food preparation course or whatever it is. Like there we go. Okay. See, we're going to not give into allergy season this year, but so then I said it just kind of like it's just what it is. It's just what it is, and that's all there is to it. And you are big, cool, Lenny. Then don't look. Mm-hmm. So easy. So I said it's been a shit couple months. I'm really trying hard to keep my head up and just do my thing and like, and then I said so it's like I'm like to the point like the trolls. I'm just done. I'm done dealing with them. I really like. I just don't care. Like I'm like I have so much more shit happening in life than dealing with trolls. Like I just don't even care. I don't even care. So guys, welcome through. If you're new, you're more than welcome. Come and chit chat. You seven, what the hell? Why love? Yo, I don't know what you meant with that, Amana, but that made not a damn bit of sense. Like I don't know if maybe like my shorthand is bad, but like no, that didn't make a lot of sense. So I said it's been a lot. Like the last couple months have been a lot. I'm trying my best to breathe and to not like like I said, like anxiety is what it is. Like it's definitely a good reason to have like anxiety and all that stuff. Like I said, it's been a lot the last few months, but I'm hoping that I recover and that the next biopsy comes back negative and then I can just kind of go about life. Like I can do my treatments for my my immune system, and then I can just go about life. And guys, I'm live on YouTube. I'm live on TikTok. If you don't have me added on both, make sure you add me on both because I do like it when people add me on both. I also like it when people come and chit chat with me. I said nobody has to, but the option's always there. So if you're in and you're watching and you want to hang out, then you know what? Come hang out with me. So I said in the morning, I normally come on, I'll get myself ready for the day. I do the weird news. I like the weird news. I don't know. It's much better. I said, because I've been going through all this shit, I actually found myself like surfing on like YouTube and TikTok. And normally I don't have time to do that. But so, I was surfing and I'm like, oh, okay, just like looking at shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like looking to see what other people do on their streams, right? And, oh my God, it's like boring as fuck. Like it is boring as fuck. Like some of these people are literally like sitting there and they're on mute the whole time they're on. They're like it's just the battles make me like insane because nobody actually talks. Like nobody gets further than hey, where are you from? Okay, I'll follow you back. Like it never it's just like, oh my God, like it's painful and it's awkward and it's some people can hold conversation real well. Other people got no conversation, nothing, nothing at all. Like, huh? Okay, that's weird. But like, so I said I've been kind of. Okay, hold on. But so it's just like I said, it's. But so like watching stuff, I just like I'm sitting there and I'm like, do people do content anymore? Like, do people do just stuff on their live streams? Like I said, I'm always like busy. Like I'm always like kind of keeping myself going. So a lot of times like you'll catch me on live and I'm shooting pool, or you catch me on live and I'm doing a workout video, or you catch me on live and I'm out at the gym, or you know what I'm saying? Like I keep myself very busy and I like to keep myself very busy. But I just don't see a lot of people doing anything. It's like lots of this, like going to people's lives and they're like on their tablet, on their phone, whatever, and they're like, "Sup? Yeah, how are you today? That's good." Like it's standard to ask people how they are. You want to know how your friends are. Like, how are you doing today? But like it's just like, yeah, that's cool, dude. And they just go back, or they're like on mute talking to a friend, and it's like, what? Like it just, and there's people in there like watching it, and that's the crazier part to me is that people are in there watching it. Like, what's like, what the fuck? But I think that there's a lot of people that like their communication skills might be lacking some, but then they're like, I want to be a live streamer, and it's like I think that the basis of all live streaming is being able to communicate, right? To be able to have a conversation with people, to be able to find stuff to talk about, to be able, you know what I mean? Like I used to get really, really into live streaming where I'd do games all the time. And then, and I said, I just don't have like time to quite get into it the way that I once did. But like, I would do different game nights and I would do this and I would do that. And like, I found that like anytime I battled people, like there are some people, it is so painful to get conversation out of. You guys tap the screen for me. I like it when people tap the screen 100%. Everybody's more than welcome in here. So if you want to come to chat with me, you're more than welcome to. We're doing the weird news this morning. So that's kind of what's happening today. But I got a new tablet and now I can't figure out where's my. Hold on. We're gonna try this. Okay, hold on. Weird world news. There we go. But so like I said, I've just been observing. Like I've just been sitting back and kind of just observing and seeing what people do on their live streams, and it's really lackluster. Like I'm not saying I'm the most entertaining person ever, but you know what? Like I can hold a fucking conversation. I can, think of content. I can, it's like it's you know what I mean? Like what do you do during your live stream? Because you just sitting on your live battle, and you don't have shit to say, and you don't talk to the other people, and you don't interact with the other. It's like, I just don't get how people watch it. Like, how do you sit there and, like, just watch somebody on mute? Like, what? Like, that is wild to me. Like, they're on mute. Like, I get it if somebody's, like, working and they're trying to dual stream. I get it, too. Somebody gets a phone call real quick. But there are some people that they will literally sit with their thing on mute for, like, an hour. But I'm like, or, like, when people sleep on stream, like, why do people watch sleep streams? I don't see that as much on TikTok. That used to happen a lot on Meet Me. I think TikTok is a little bit more harsh about it, so people don't really do it over here. But yeah, like I never got that. Why do people sleep on stream? Like, if I went to somebody's stream, like say 3 times, right, and every time I went in, they were sleeping, I'd be like, I mean, there's really no point in going back because you don't even get to see the person. You're just seeing them sleep whenever they're on stream. So and I get why people do it. People do it so that they get up in the morning and they already have the numbers going and they're like, oh, I woke up and I had 100 people overnight. Like, but I said, I've been in people's lives before. I was at my one friend's live, and I'm not going to say who, he's from England, right? Like, it's not Anthony, he's also from England. But, I went to my friend's live one time and he was like always sleeping. Like there's a time difference between the US and England and all that stuff. And I went into his live one night to say hi to him because I'm not thinking about the time difference. I'm just like, oh, he's on live. You know what I mean? And so I went on to his live, and when I did, he was snoring so fucking loud. Like I was like, Jesus Christ, dude. I told him the next day, I said, yo, you need to go get tested for sleep apnea because like, yo, you are struggling when you're sleeping. Like, you're probably exhausted during the day. And then I went to his live again, and he was snoring his ass off. And then I heard him roll over because I said, I was only in there for a second. Like, just, oh, shit. Okay, he's sleeping. All right, I'm going out. And I heard him roll over, and then he let out the loudest fart I think I've ever heard. Like, I mean, I was like you could hear cheeks flapping, like reverb on that shit. Like it was impressive. I'm like, why? Like, so I guess that's kind of like where the misfit thing came in. Is like, I don't like to do what other people do on their live streams. Like that, like, remember this? Like, this was like the big thing last year that people were doing on live streams was the thanks for the rose. Thanks for the rose. Thanks for the rose. Yeehaw! Thanks for the rose. Like, shut up. Like, I couldn't even believe people were sitting there doing that shit. Like, I've written names on myself. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'll goof around online, but like, if it just is too much, you know what I mean? It's like I just fucking can't do it. Like I just can't do it. So a lot of times when I'm live, I'll like turn my battles off just because like it's so nobody really wants to like I said, if I'm busy talking or whatnot, I normally won't do battles or whatnot, but I will take them here and there. And it's never against anybody in particular. It's like nothing like that. It's just a lot of times people like that's how they get gifted is by doing battles, and I get that. And then people, like I said, there's a lot of stuff that goes behind live streaming, so you can't necessarily take everything at face value when it comes to the live streamers that you watch. Like there's a lot of recycling, and or we used to call it on my old app diamond trading, where somebody would go on and they say, hey, I'll send you $300, you send it back to me. Hey, what's happening, honey? You send it back to me on my live. Oh, okay, well then it puts you at number da 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 on, what do they call it, podium, or whatever. And all that stuff, right? Oh my god, how many times am I going to drop stuff? And then they take and they gift that back to the other person, and then they gift it back to them. And then I'm all for supporting your friends, like via live stream and whatnot, if you need to. Like, I'm all about it. Do it. You know what I mean? Do it by all means. But so you know what I mean? Like, it's I don't know. I can't sit there and really get into it. Like, it just is like painful to watch. It's so awkward, and it's so like, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not perfect by any shape, means, form, whatever. And I say, guys, I'm doing YouTube, I'm doing TikTok. Do me a favor, like the live, tap the screen, and everything helps get you towards trending. But then it just like baffles me, like why, do people watch it? Like, why is some of this stuff popular? Like, you will see people on here that are like truly, truly, truly like, I'm not perfect. I've had times in my life where I've been an asshole and made mistakes, and I still make them, and I know that I will for, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to just straight up be a better person in my lifetime. Like, I know I've hurt people, I know I've done stupid shit. I'm just trying to, like, the best thing you can do is acknowledge it and say, okay, this is something I know that I did and it was wrong. Let me, you know what I mean? Like, I want to, I want them to know that that I learned a lesson from this, that even if I hurt them, I learned a lesson from it. So don't mind me, guys. I'm just rambling. I'm looking for some weird news. I normally do the weird news in the morning because the regular news I find so depressing. I find so depressing. Oh my gosh. Okay. Ugh, why are we not working right? Let's see. But so, like I said, I've just been kind of watching like what people do on their lives, and I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever necessarily understand it. Like, I just don't get it. Like, why? Like, why do people find that entertaining? Like, it. And then there's a lot of people that will literally do battles, not to battle to talk to people, but they do battles strictly for they're hoping they'll come across other people's gifters. And then those gifters they call it people, it's like people farming, like it's gift farming, you know what I mean, where they're like, okay, like somebody in their chat is probably a gifter, they'll put a follow on me, and then hopefully, like, they'll come and gift me, or they'll wait to see like who gifts in the battles, and then they'll follow those gifters. And it's like there's a lot of like, I mean, just grimy shit. Like, I don't know. I can't get into it. Like, I'm not gonna kiss anybody's ass to get gifted. Like, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Like, I'm not gonna kiss anybody's ass to get gifted. If it happens, it happens. If I make it to podium or I do all this stuff, then you know what? It's because my people that come through decided that they wanted me to get there. It's not because, like, people used to do that on Meet Me all the time, and I said I can honestly say, like, I would gift my friends, like, back, like, you do it like a little bit, but it's like people like had these deals worked out behind the scenes, and people do that all the time on live streaming sites. They do that all the time, work out these deals. And it's not real. Like, you are donkey. You spelled donkey wrong. Yeah, I didn't know if you knew that. It was a solid attempt, though. Really doesn't make much sense to call somebody a donkey. Yeah. Like, it really doesn't make much sense, but okay, we'll go with that English. So, but like, so I said, it's just like, and then I said, so you see different things in different live streaming sites and just different like platforms. But like some of the most like successful people on live streaming sites are people that are incredibly manipulative, and know how to hustle. You know what I mean? Like I said, they will literally battle just to gift farm. Like, oh, okay. Like, and then they go and they follow their gifters, and then they go to their gifters' streams, and then they make friends with them, and then gifters come. Like, people really have, like, they really have this worked out on how to do it. Like they straight up like they've worked this shit out and they're really really good at it. So I'm not saying don't gift. I'm not saying don't go to streams. Obviously I'm a streamer, but just like watch. Like if you sit back and watch, like some of these people are really really bad people that are doing really really bad things to people, and it's just that's what it is. Like you know what I mean. And then people are still coming back over and over again, and it just baffles me. Like I just don't get it. So it's maybe who knows, maybe it's a jealousy thing, maybe it's I don't know what it is. Like I said, I'm happy for people to come through and tap the screen and like go live like that and like chit chat with me. Like that makes my heart soar. You know what I mean? Like that makes my heart soar. Like when people come through and tap the screen like live. Anthony, I appreciate you, honey. I've always appreciated you. Okay, so let's see. In the weird news, let's see. First thing this morning is Pablo Escobar's um rug submarine found off coast of Colombia. I'm not surprised. I was gonna say this was like a few years ago. They went through they were doing like I think not I was gonna say renovations of like the some of the jungle in Colombia, and they found like these big caches of his goods that had been buried around the jungle, like in certain spots, and only certain people knew where it was, and blah blah blah, like that sort of stuff. So they had found a whole bit. I wouldn't be surprised if that one's true, like 100%. Like I said, I try to always figure out in the weird news, like, does something make sense? Does it not? Because, people can just make shit up. Like, that's it. They can just make shit up. My right eye is, like, irritated as fuck, though. I keep trying to put, like, drops in it just to make it better, but it's just irritated as fuck. I might end up doing my glasses before the day's out. So I said I'm going out later. I am gonna do my Flow fans on live today. So if you guys are around this afternoon and you want to come and see like my new hobby, like you're more than welcome. Come and see my new hobby. I love it. Like, but that's what I mean is like I love it when you come across people on live that are on their live and they're singing, or they're Mike, what's happening, baby? Good morning. Or they're like they're playing the piano, or they're like that stuff. Like that's great. Like that is 100% great. Like I love to see people doing that shit. But at the same time, if you don't have talent like that, you don't have to. You know what I mean? That's not the only way to make content. Learn how to talk to people. Like learn how to talk to people. Like I said, since I've been sitting and watching, I've literally heard people on their live stream tell people either gift or get the fuck out. And I'm like that's wild to me. That is absolutely wild to me. I cannot imagine talking to people, especially people that support me like that. Dennis, good morning, honey. Guys, welcome through. Tap the screen, like live. Like I can't imagine talking to people like that. All right, this contact lens and me are having issues. Hold on, let me wash this bad boy off. All right, and I will lean off to the side so that way you guys can't, you're not sitting there watching me poke myself in the eye. So I said, and guys, I ended up having a new co-host. God damn it, get out of my eye. I have a new co-host. I said I went and I adopted a dog. Yesterday was his official 2 weeks. So I had 2 weeks to bring him back if he wasn't a good fit for my household. And guess what? The motherfucker's still here. The motherfucker's still here. He's very cute. He's very playful. He's like house trained. Like he likes riding in the car. Like he's a good boy. And he needed a good home. And boy, did he find one. Because I said I spoiled the shit out of my dogs. Like I am 100% a dog mom. And oh God, fuck this, man. These are coming out. These are coming. God, that hurts. But so I'm 100% a dog mom. Like I don't, and I think everybody knows like how upset I was when my dog passed away. Like that was just absolutely awful. And so I said this isn't replacing Bugsy. He's not here to replace Bugsy. But like I'm a dog mom. Like that's part of who I am at this point. You know what I mean? Like, that's part of who I am. Not taking care of something, not having a dog in the house felt so beyond weird to me. So it was like, it was really quick, but like I said, he was pretty bad off. Hey, Deadpool, what's happening? My doggy was pretty bad off for like a bit. And I said I knew that he was sick. So, you know, when you see something and you know it's sick and you're watching it kind of go through shit, you kind of make peace with it before it necessarily even happens. You know what I mean? It's like you mourn before the event even happens. You know what I mean? Oh, we're putting our glasses back on because this is fucking bullshit, man. It's springtime in Delaware, which means it is allergy season, so you guys might not see a lot of my contact lenses this season. But yeah, guys, do me a favor, tap the screen, like the live. I love it when people stop by to see me. I said we are in for a busy day, so let's see. And then I will be on this afternoon doing my flow fans. You guys are welcome to come through and watch me practice. I'm always happy to have you guys with me when I do this stuff because I feel like a jackass when I do it. And I just like to. I held a plank for 4 minutes. Is that good for a plank? I've never done planking before, so I have no idea if 4 minutes is good. Like, I have not a clue. Not even remotely a clue. I wish I had, like, if I had better bones, I would do, like, the 5Ks and whatnot. I can't imagine running, like, a 5K. Like, they have those obstacle courses, like the Mud Girl obstacle course. I would totally go and do this. Totally go and do this. But I am definitely not a runner. I am short. Like, I feel like a lot of the obstacles will probably not be made for my height. Like, I'm old. Like, I don't want to, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to end up breaking something by accident. You know what I mean? So, good morning, guys. Welcome through. I said I am going for my next biopsy soon. So, keep your fingers crossed for me all. Like I said, and then I'll see people too. This is another one I've seen where people have set up, like, GoFundMe was supposed to be originally something to help people that needed it get through hard times, right? Like, that was supposed to be what it was. And then people found out that they weren't. Like, I've seen gross things on live streaming sites, like 100%. I said there was a guy on my last site. I started on Meet Me, and he literally faked having a heart condition, right? Like, I was so upset because I actually really liked him. You know what I mean? And when I tell you, like, I went to his live the one night, and he was crying. I mean, when I say he was bawling, he was bawling. I mean, he was sobbing. People were taking up collections for him, which is great. Like, we were all coming together as a community to kind of help him, right? And then he was dating one of the girls in, like, the friend group, right? And he sent her a picture the one day, like, because she was like, can I see, like, the scar? Like, is it bad? Like, you know, can you send me a picture of it? And he's like, yeah. So he sent her a picture. And when I tell you this man, I believed it. I 100% believe that. He sobbed. Like, I mean, and everybody's in there, like, they're in his boxes and they're all sobbing and, like, just all that stuff. You know what I mean? Guys, welcome through. Tap the screen, please. Like the live below it when people stop by to see me. But so, I mean, it was like a really big, like, dramatic event. You know what I mean? Where all this, like, stuff was happening. And so, then he sent a picture to one of the girls, right? Like, that he was dating. And it was of his fresh open heart surgery scar. And she looked at it and she said, wait a minute, where's the tattoo on your chest? And he was like, what? And she's like, you have a tattoo on your chest. I've seen it before when you've had your shirt off, like when we've talked. She's like, where's the tattoo on your chest? And he was like, oh, I don't know what lie he tried to make up, Data, what's going on, to get out of it, but he did. And he tried to. I can't imagine that there's too much you could say to get out of that. But then it got around the app. He ended up getting chased off the app because people found out that he lied about having an open heart surgery to get gifts. There have been people that have faked cancer. There have been people that, I mean, people are shameless. They 100% are shameless. And like I said, like, you realize how rough life would have to be for me to set up a GoFundMe. But then there's people that will set them up repeatedly. Hi, Rampage. How are you? Like, there are people that will do GoFundMe's like every like. There's a new one up like every week, and I'm like, how do people have this type of like audacity? You know, I don't get it. Like, I just like I said, since I've been kind of home and I'm, actually like surfing a little bit now, like just because I kind of got into, well, what's happening on these other sites? Like, what are they, what are they talking about? What are they, what are they, blah blah blah? What are they, like that sort of shit? And like, it's just nothing. There is nothing. Like, people are literally just sitting on their lives and waiting for people to give them. And that's sad. Like I said, I'm not perfect. I don't pretend like I am, but like I give a fuck about people, you know what I mean? Like, these people literally look at people like they're fucking ATMs, and it's crazy. I hope nobody ever thinks that like I've treated them like that, because I would feel horrible. I would feel horrible. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would feel absolutely horrible. Like, that's all there is to it. Hold on, here we are doing our eyebrows this morning. So, but like, I can't even like fathom that. Like, I would have to be so bad off in order to even ask for help. Like, it would just wouldn't. It's just not. I don't know. I have a lot of pride. Like, I have a lot of pride, and it surprises me. Like, even just the dry bagging is what gets me too. It's not like it's the whole. Hey guys, I'd love it if y'all filled my gift gallery. Like that shit. Like, I'm like, dude, if people want to gift you, let them gift you. If they don't, then like, and I said I've done stuff before where like I think that there's encouraging gifting, like where you can say, hey, for 500 diamonds, I'll write your name on me, or for 500 diamonds, blah 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 happens, or 1,000 diamonds, this that. Like, that's different. You know what I mean? When people have like no content, but then like all they talk about is like what like there's like I said, it's like they're dropping hints. Guys, come on, like, and I said the battles, that's what I feel like a lot of the battles are, is just dry begging, where they're like, come on, put it on his head, put it on his head, yeah, put it on his head, you better shut him up. And it's like, I just can't get into it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't get into it. I know people get like, I just don't, I don't get it. Like, I'm like, tap the screen. I'm happy for that. Like, I expect nothing out of anybody, but I said it never ceases to amaze me. Like, it never ceases to amaze me. And then I said, you'll see stuff where people fight and then they get mad because somebody went and gifted somebody else that they didn't like. And I'm like, that is so dumb to me. You realize if somebody was like, I seen you over here and you gifted this person, I'd be like, and it's my motherfucking money. Are you hoping for like an I'm sorry? Like, it's my motherfucking money. If I choose to gift you, I choose to gift you. If I choose to give someone else for whatever reason, I give someone else for another reason. Like, it's just, like I said, it's just wild to me. Like, some of the stuff that you say on here. Like, I can't even. And then I said, like, the drama. Like, I like live streaming because I want people to know who I actually am and what I actually think. Like, the doing the skits and then all that stuff. I don't know. Like I said, I just look at this like a different way than other people. And I'm hoping to build a community of people that look at it differently than other people do. Like, that would be absolutely great. Like, I've had times where they've been busy. I've had times normally the longer you're on, like the longer you can stay on and be on and all that stuff, the more popular life. Like, that's seriously like consistency. When they say consistency is key, it's 100%. Like, the more you go live, the more people look for you. The less you go live, the less people look for you. And like, you can see it in the numbers. Like, if I take like a few days off, I can see it. You know what I mean? I can feel it. Like I said, I haven't been live since, had a lot going on. And it just doesn't suggest you the same way. If you take time off, then it's like, oh no, they must not want to stream anymore. And it kind of like knocks you down a bit. Or then like people get bored, they turn on other channels, just like the TV. If your show isn't playing that day, you'll turn a different show on. That show might suck you in, and you know what I mean? But like I said, I don't know. I would feel so bad if people like felt like they had to give me. I would feel so bad. Like, and if I've ever made anybody feel like this, I formally apologize. Like, I just like I said, it's never been like I said. There's one thing of being silly and like writing names on yourself, or oh guys, for this month I'm doing da da da, and I'll write your name on this heart, or I'll write your name in the water with, and it'll float away, or I'll draw like a little profile picture of you. Like I've seen a lot of stuff like that people have done, and it's like cool, but it just doesn't. I don't know. Like I said, it's just not the way that I choose to do it. Okay, so next in the weird news, let's see. All right, so there was a medieval nun who faked her own demise to escape a convent and pursue her carnal lusts. I'm sure there's probably more than one. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine, like, hey, what's going on, JoJo? How are you? Can you imagine, like, being a nun? Like actually like legit being a nun. Can you like that just seems like the most boring existence in the world to me. Like I said, I grew up across the street from a Catholic church, right? And it was like a legit Catholic church. Like my parents sent me to Bible school there when I was younger, and they had a convent out back. Like straight up, like they had a convent out back. So you'd see all the nuns get out and they're walking in. When I say all the nuns, it was probably like 15 women, like whatever. It wasn't like a huge convent. It was not like it's in like fucking Rome or some shit. You know what I mean? It was like, but I can remember going to like Bible camp and just seeing them like that, the whole like stereotypical like acoustic guitar shit. Like what? Like what was like? I look now that I'm older at the way that my mom raised me, and I'm like, how did I end up like this? Like all my sisters are so normal. Like, how did I end up like this? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't know anybody that like took baton twirling. I did that. I did some pageants, not like a lot. You know what I mean? Like I was studying till now. Oh, what are you studying? Didn't like, yeah, I was gonna say wanted to go outside with my friends. I mean, what are you studying? I'd see, like I said, I wasn't really big into school when I was actually in it, like in like high school. When I was about 25, I decided I was going to go to college. I didn't even know how to do it. My parents hadn't been to college. They didn't know how to do it. Like my dad dropped out in like 8th grade. My mom dropped out like sophomore year of high school. You know what I mean? Like neither one of them had graduated high school, like the whole bit. And I randomly decided like, and this is the way my thought process is. If I decide I'm going to do something, I get really, really determined on it, and then I will, like, I can say one thing, I've never been scared to try something new. And I encourage people not to be scared to try something new. Like, you know what I mean? Biology and math, I hate those two. See, I thought, like, because I said, so then when I went back to school, I got really, really into it. I went to nursing school and I took, like, microbiology, I took anatomy, like, it's a bad thing about me. What? Oh, good morning, Jeffrey. What's happening? I didn't see you first. Good morning. But so I loved being in school. I loved being in college at that point because it made me feel like I was working towards something. If I took a semester off, I felt like stagnant. Like I'm not working towards anything. So I said I loved college. Now my kids were real little. I have no hobbies. I work 2 jobs. I mean, listen, that second job can be considered a hobby. Like I said, if I worked 2 jobs, I wouldn't have time for flow fans. You know what I mean? Like, straight up. Like I said, I'm privileged with the fact that, and I don't take this for granted at all. I have a different type of life than other people do, where people go to their jobs every day. Like and I think there's a lot of people that started working from home like once COVID happened. Like I see it, you used to never hear people working from home. I see a lot of people work from home anymore. So it's like I'm here, I get to hang out with my dog, I kind of make my schedule, I do what I want when I want. Like I own a business. Like it works well for me because I said I also can't always necessarily guarantee how I'm going to be feeling. You know what I mean? Like I said, I deal with a lot of like medical shit, and it's like I don't know how so I've accommodated my life. Like I've worked around my life. Like if I had to work two jobs, I would 100% do what I had to do. Like I would make it happen, but I would probably be miserable during it. I've never worked like I worked night shift that was like until like midnight, and I hated it. Like just you feel like you're waiting all day to go into work. If my optimal, like, hi King, what's happening? Guys, tap the screen like the live. I love it when people stop by to see me. And I say everybody's more than welcome up in here. All right, so let's see. Uh, Archaeologists unearth a Renaissance era urine flask at Caesar's Forum in Rome. I guarantee you that'll probably go for like tons and tons of money. Like just tons and tons of money. Julius Caesar's urine flask. Like, oh gosh. Like opening it up and smelling it and shit. Using it to like scrub the floors. No, I'm just teasing. I'm being gross. Like you're just curious to see what it smelled back like if it looks like gravy at this point. Like, say that's why I don't buy expensive shit. Because I'll be allow me to open this and inspect a little bit. But okay, so let's see what's next. Oh, I've talked about this one before. I've seen this in the weird news before. This was I've heard now this like I've heard this from like a lot of different pages, right? And every time I come across it, I do it because I just think it's like, my God, it's every parent's worst nightmare, right? So open scene, right? Like picture this. These kids are on a field trip, right? And they go to an art museum, and the boy gets hungry, right? There's a boy walking around. He's waiting. He's like, oh, there's a banana duct taped to a wall, right? And in true kid form, he went, oh, somebody left a banana here and pulled it down. Tell me, I've seen it said $100,000. I've seen it go up to $120,000, like somewhere in between there. But that's how much that artwork was worth. Like, show us a tattoo on your chest. It's nothing overly exciting. It's just a heart. It's nothing overly exciting. But yeah, so like I mean that's can you imagine getting that phone call? I mean, at least it's easy to replace. Like, I mean, just make another one. Like, I would if I was like the owner of the gallery, I just would have been like, all right, listen, we're gonna pretend like this didn't happen, okay? Hold on, I'm gonna go get a banana. It was 6.2 million. No, was it? See, I've seen, because they said I've seen this story before. I've seen like 100,000. I've seen up to 120,000. I don't want anything. I didn't say that you did, Ryan. Like that would be crazy. Can you imagine getting that phone call as a parent? Like, can you imagine getting that? Like, so on the field trip today, when da da da, he got hungry and decided. You'd be like, what the fuck even possessed you to eat a banana off the wall? But I'm just wondering because that's gonna cost like the gallery money. I'm just wondering like why he didn't like the gallery owner, and that's like a piece of artwork that like it's gonna go bad. So, I mean, just get another piece of duct tape, put the banana up there. Oh, this didn't happen. Like, I mean? Like, would anybody have really noticed? Like, would the artist have even noticed? Like, when I seen is about them eating it, but he sold it for 620. Yeah, the comedian. Yeah, I said, it's crazy how much some of this stuff goes for. And then, like, so I said, I'm an artist, I'm a designer. I love art. I desperately, like, I love history. I love art, like, all that stuff. And, like, in total nerd fashion. Love all that stuff. And but I'll see some stuff and like I went to what's the one up in Philly one time, the big Philadelphia Art Museum. Okay. I could not think of the name of it. I'm like, what's that big art museum in Philadelphia? Like the one that Rocky ran up, right? And I walked around and I'll tell you this much, it was a beautiful picture. And it's worth millions, right? Like everything in the Philadelphia Art Museum, like I think the only one that's bigger is like the Met, maybe, like as far as but you can see like some really beautiful stuff. And like all day I went and I did a scavenger, like they actually had a scavenger hunt at the you had to run around and like find different pieces, and they'd have different clues on them. Like it was kind of a cool event. And then it But like, so he, like, I walked around the corner at one point and I seen it was a very beautiful, intricate, Renaissance-esque era. Like, why aren't you answering me? I've answered you every time you said something, Ryan. Like, I've literally answered you every single time. Like, there isn't a time where I haven't answered you. Like, I've literally answered you every single time. But so, I walked around like, how many skull tattoos do you have, Clayton? I was gonna say I have one, two, three, four, five on this arm, and I guess this counts as six, six. Yeah, like six skulls, something like that. Skeletons along this way. Say, good morning, honey. How are you? But so I said, I see this massive picture, and it's very Renaissance, Degas type feeling, and it was a woman laying on her side with her butt exposed, and she had all these little cherubs float like flying around her, right? And it was like she was farting, and one of the cherubs had one of those bubble wands, right? Yeah, like one of those. He's like, I want to pop the bubble, but like had one of those bubble wands up against her butt, and it was making a fart bubble with it, and I was like, I I'm not sure what I'm looking at right now. Like, I know what I'm looking at, but like, this is a famous piece of art. This is a like this is interesting. I mean, it was like I said, it was a very good done painting. It was very well done. Like, it was an oil painting, very well done, right? Like, get this soap out the way. Like, see, how are you this morning, honey? Guys, welcome through. Tap the screen. So we're live on YouTube. We're also live on TikTok. So if you hear me talking to somebody and they're not in your chat, I promise you it's just the other chat. I read all my comments. So if you're new and you have a comment, you're more than welcome to come and chit chat with me. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I'll see something that's like abstract, and it's just like, I don't know. It just doesn't hit the same. It doesn't hit the same. Like somebody walking up to a painting and just being like, and I've seen it do the one day that he was suspended from the ceiling, right? And this painting went for like $100 and something thousand too. So he's suspended from the air and he's holding a paint bucket, and they start spinning him, and he just starts like, and that was it. Or like, I see guys online. I see this one guy who sells his paintings on TikTok a lot, and I'm not talking shit about this. I'm just saying it's different than for me. This is different than when you actually see somebody working on a painting on their stream. Like, there's a lot of people that like to watch people paint. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people that find it very boring. There's a lot of people that like, I'll paint here and there like online because I know it can be kind of boring to watch. But this guy, he sells his paintings online, and literally how he makes them is he takes canvas, he puts acrylic paint on it, different colors, and then he's got a drill on the other side of it, and he puts it into the board in the back of it and spins it, and he sells them on his live. And I'm like, that really doesn't take like talent. I mean, like it really doesn't take like. I feel like a bad painting would be better than just kind of doing like the spin. Or you'll see a lot of people now. Like, this is a new one too, where have you guys seen the waves where people do like paintings and they'll literally put paint on a canvas and they'll just blow it with a hair dryer. So, like, some comments in this live were filtered. Oh, Z. Why is it hating on you this morning already? You just got in here. If it's anybody other than Z, I'll be shocked. I'll be like, what? No, but, like, I just think that there's kind of, like, easy way outs. Like, hey, this looks cool. I could make this today. And I don't think that that's necessarily what art should be. I think art should be, I would rather see somebody who's starting off and doing basic painting and learning than just see somebody slap a little bit of paint on a canvas and say, oh, it's abstract. Like, bitch, that ain't abstract. That means if you are that type of artist, that means that your mommy and daddy have money and they're paying for you to be an artist, pretty much. Like, they're paying for you to get in galleries, and they're paying for you to get exposure, and they're paying for, like, because it doesn't really take talent to do that. It doesn't. Okay, I got off topic. Don't mind me, guys. I'll ramble, so I'll start somewhere over here and then end up going into a story and then end up all the way the fuck over here, and I have no idea how I got from this to this, but the journey happened nonetheless. So thanks for being a part of it, y'all. Thanks for dealing with my shenanigans. Okay, so next in the weird news, let's see. The fuck? That's an interesting one. Okay, so there was an American man with prostate cancer who started speaking in an Irish accent. It is the third known case of cancer-related foreign accent syndrome. I did not know that was a thing. I did not know that that was a thing. I didn't even know that that was like a possibility. I didn't even know that that was something that could potentially happen. I did not. That's new. That's new. Okay. That's a new one to me. Like, okay. But now we know. Now we're in it together, and now we know. All right. So, and I said, guys, like, I don't know. It's been like I keep updating people about my life. Like, it's just been a lot lately. I am doing my best to keep my head above water. I will continue. So, I wish I sounded British, right? Like my fucking New Jersey-ish accent. Like, but I could be proper and sound like a proper. I love Kelly's accent. Kelly's my favorite accent because when she talks, she literally sounds like. Oh, today I'm on Kelly's Facebook. She's pregnant with twins right now, and she's so cute. I'm like, and she's so happy, and her husband's so happy, and like, I'm like, dude, like she deserves all of the happiness that she can possibly have, like 100%. Like, Kelly is awesome. She will forever be one of my favorite people that I've met through live streaming, just like Z. Like, I just, you know what's funny, Z? I keep seeing Mr. E come through, and I keep wanting to see if, like, he still likes my neck, and he hasn't said anything recently. I'm like, oh, man. He's gonna break up with me. Let's put this on just a little bit. We're going to fix our hair some. Okay. So, let's see. All right. So, hold on. What did I do with my fucking glasses? There they are. Okay. It's bad when you put your glasses down and you can't see where they are. Okay. There they are. Man. I can see colors, but my eyesight's pretty bad, so like everything's like blurry as fuck. Alright, so I mean I can handle having what's going on? How are you, Marcel? Good morning, honey. Guys, welcome through. Tap the screen, like the live, it helps draw more people, and I love that. We just want more friends, right? We like friends. Friends are fun. I'll be doing flow fans today for a little bit. Like I said, I can't wait to get better at it. I want to get better at it. I want to actually be like good at it. Like I see some people that are just really good at it, and I just want to be like really good at it. But I said, like, I don't mind trying new stuff. I don't mind learning something new. I enjoy learning. Like when you're not learning, you're not evolving as a human. And when I tell you, I've seen some, since I've been doing this little, like, observation, I've been watching TikTok, like, a fucking documentary just to see, like, what people do. And I don't know. Like, I just want to be something different. I don't know. I just want to be something different. Like I said, there's people that I get really frustrated with how I see some people treat people. Like, they will literally kiss somebody's ass so hard for gifts. Like, they'll drop friends, because their gifter's mad. I'm like, it's so much. And it's like, I'd rather just treat people like people and not like what their gifter level is. Like, that just, I don't know, like that's just wild to me. Like, I just don't get it. But no, I was gonna say I want like the type of Irish though that like people can understand. That's the one I definitely want. I could be Irish. Okay. But yeah, I love Kelly's accent. She's so prim and proper sounding. And then she'd open that motherfucking mouth. That motherfucking mouth did her in every time. And just, it was like she had like Tourette's. Like, she would just drop some. She sounds all prim and proper. And she looks like she could teach Sunday school. And perhaps be like a preschool teacher. And and then all of a sudden she'd open her mouth, and you're like, yeah, yeah, okay, like that came out of nowhere. I mean, like, just some of this shit she would say, I was like, dude, you're ridiculous. She like was like, it was like talking to a British sailor, like, I mean? Like, just some of this shit that she would say, it fucked me up so bad. Okay, let's see. Okay. Oh, I've seen this story before. There was a Georgia woman who got charged with faking a pregnancy to get paid time off. I want to know like how her, because people like, I mean, it does happen where people don't, end up having their babies that they thought they were going to have. So I'd like to know how they, I guess they had to go through a doctor to find out. I would have assumed like, but it seems like a lot of work, like just to find out if an employee's like actually, like, if somebody says they're pregnant, you're not going to question it. You're going to be like, okay, they're pregnant, right? Like, thank you, Du Young. I appreciate that. I do like follows, guys. Let's see. There's a grisly 18th century love note sewn with human hair to be displayed at a London museum. That is a totally rational thing. Why is that such a big deal? That is a totally rational thing. Like, I was gonna say, you need to start taking some of your dolls and like expressing them as like modern art. You could make millions. Just have random dolls hanging up. That's a Z right there. Like, people walk in their home and they're like, I have a Z. Like, it's on like a little podium and shit with a light on it. Make it like a thing. Make one out of human hair. Like, that would be baller, man. Like, Z's like, well, now when I shave my body, I know where I should put it. Like, right? Like, problem solved. You'll never have to buy cotton again. Here we go. All right, we are rocking right along with this. Like I said, this is the hardest part of the makeup is the wing. Wings are one of those things where, like, if I fuck up because you do fuck up, I'll just end up looking like Amy Winehouse because I'll just keep like making it like thicker. Like, if I just keep making it thicker, maybe nobody will notice how bad I fucked it up. And then, yeah, people are like, you look like Amy Winehouse. Like, fuck you. Fuck you. You look like Amy Winehouse. Okay. Good morning, guys. Welcome through. Okay, so let's see. Next page. I got a new tablet, and I don't know if I like it or not. I guess there's like I'd seen these people before at one point, but there was have you guys seen any news about there's a woman and there's a couple, I don't know if they're still together or not, but they were considered the world's Ken and Barbie. Like, they had tons of plastic surgery to look like Ken and Barbie. And that was like their big like claim to shit. There's a Russian dude on TikTok, right? And I don't know if this dude's nuts. I don't know like what's happening. His name is something like Bazooka Arms, right? And he literally walks around like in his apartment. I don't think he works. He's always like dressed in like what looks to be designer clothes. He's got these, when I say like, and I'm not body shaming anybody, but there's nothing natural about this. There's nothing natural about this. When I say his lips are massive, his cheekbones are massive. He's got like a super pointy, like you can tell he's had like a lot of work done. And then his arms are like literally like this big. And people are saying it's common in Russia to, like, they have a thing where you can inject silicone into stuff and it'll make it bigger. And so they're like, dude, how much of this stuff is homie doing? Like, they're like, yeah, but then like look at your legs. I mean, like, if you were hitting the gym like that, everything would get stronger. Your arms wouldn't just magically grow, but all he does is like really pace around. So I have to assume too that at some point, like with some people, it's also mental illness. What you're seeing is mental illness on a live stream. I don't know if maybe because they've been really cracking down on people about like body positivity and whatnot. Like I said, they bananaed the one chick, Eugenia, because she was super thin, and she had like a really young fan base, and they didn't want young women to like idolize her until she got like healthy. You know what I mean? Which I get. At the same time, like I mean, I don't think that they really have control over what people do with, you know what I mean? Like you really can't like. And then you go into her live, and there would just be like 8 million people, and they're like, "Please get help! Please get help! Please, please, we're begging you, please get." And it's like, dude, like that's you could whoever you are behind that screen telling her to get help, she already knows. Like she already knows. There's 8 million other people in here that are telling her the exact same thing. She already knows. Thank you, Gothy baby. I appreciate you. I love it when people follow me unless it's in person. Then I walk faster. Yeah. I yell stranger danger and call for help. But not online. No, I like it when people follow me online. But but I do think in some ways it's kind of good that they're doing that, because I could see like places like YouTube where it literally is like a kid base. But at the same time, I don't think that sites should be able to dictate necessarily. Like to me, that almost feels like a little bit of censorship. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I mean, I like I said, I get some of the stuff, and then like some of the other stuff, I'm like, I don't know about all that. You know what I'm saying? Guys, welcome through. I like it when people stop by to see me. All right, let's see. Oh, I think I've seen this one before too. I'm pretty sure I have, but I'll read it again so that way y'all can be a part of it, right? So, there was a woman who was on 90 Day Fiance. Her name was Stephanie Mateo. Motto. She ended up hospitalized after eating too many beans to sell farts. How did that story get released? Yo, I'm not kidding. If I was a celebrity and somebody said, I'll send you 10K for you to fart in a jar, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to make 10K. Is it like you want a fancy jar? Would a mason jar work? Like, just saying. Just saying. If you had the opportunity to sell a fart for 10 grand, wouldn't you? If you say no, you're lying. If you say no, you're lying. Like, if you fuck it, if they're gonna pay me 10 grand, I even pay for the shipping on the bitch. I mean, it's like, I don't know. I went through like a little period. Like, listen, I've done a lot of stuff in my lifetime. There was one point where I was selling used clothing, and that like baffled me too. But you know what? Like, if you know, so, listen. At the end of the day, business is business. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, bills need to get paid. Like, like whatevs. You know, like whatever. It wasn't like I was using it again anyway. Like it'll be all right. Like I mean, but some people pay like big money for that, and then especially too when like somebody's like famous. Like I'm sure that people have asked Lady Gaga to like do stuff. Like I'm sure she's probably been offered like big money. Like some of these celebrities, like there was actually a ring. They were saying like in Dubai there was like this big ring that was broken up. Like it was and I don't know how true the story is. I happened to see it on the TV one day where there was like this woman, I think she was Russian, or no, she was, I believe, Ukrainian, right? And they actually found her in Dubai. I forget what they called the parties that they were having, but it was pretty much like Diddy parties. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it was all these billionaire men, and they'd find like women online, like Instagram models and all that stuff, and they'd offer them like all this money to come to Dubai. And like, I get it. If somebody's offering you like 100K, that's a hard thing to turn down. If somebody's offering you 800K, that's a harder thing to turn down. But so the problem is a lot of the women went there not realizing that that meant everything at the party and everything that anybody wanted to do them. So they literally found this woman, like I think she's in a wheelchair at this point. I don't know if she'll walk again, but she literally had like, I'm here for it. Like she literally had like the shit beat out of her, and she was left on like the side of the road. So they're telling people like that's like like it's like billionaire clubs. You know what I mean? Like billionaire clubs where like everybody's going to kind of cover it, and it's just like a thing. But it's like, and I understand from somebody's perspective, if you're struggling, you want to go to college, have a career, and then somebody tells you like, well, here, I'll give you 100K. Like I said, the most I would ever do is like the pigs. Like I wouldn't want to. I would never do anything else. Like I would never meet up with somebody for that. Like that would be so cringy to me. I would literally feel my skin crawling. Like it would be the fucking Sahara. I mean, it would be the Sahara. Like it'd be like the shootout at the OK Corral where there's just like dust balls like blowing by like haystacks and shit. Like it would just be like coughing. Like it would look like a antique at a museum. Like, I mean, seriously, that thing would be dry as a motherfucking like dry as a motherfucking bone. I would be useless. Like, oh my god, I'd probably feel like fucking sandpaper. Like, it hurts. Aw, thank you guys. All right, what are you barking at? He doesn't understand the now. I said I adopted my dog. He's between 1 and 2 years old. They really don't know. I don't know how originally he got in the shelter. He's been in the shelter his whole life, right? He's only ever had 2 weeks out. He had 2 weeks out. Somebody was thinking about adopting him, took him home for 2 weeks. Within that 2 weeks, they give you 2 weeks to see if he acclimates. I'm pretty sure that this woman, whoever it was, had like another dog that he probably didn't get along with because she ended up bringing him back. But so he's lived in a shelter his whole life. Do you realize how hard it is for him to understand what birds are? Like he's obviously been outside and all that stuff, but like the shelter that he was at, they had windows in there, but they like it wasn't. You know what I mean? Like dogs, they at the shelters they get out of they spend most of their day just in their room. They go out for walks. The people take care of them, like all that stuff. Oh, that was cool. But people like take care of like you know what I mean? Like people come in and play with them, but most of the time they kind of hang out by themselves. They play with their toys by themselves. Like that's what they do. So I said, I'm all for like adopting a dog. Like, I would like to eventually do like some charity events like online. Like if I can build my community back up again, I would like to do some charity events to help some dogs get adopted. Like just go out and live stream it and see if like somebody in my chat wants to adopt like a dog. Like I would love that. If I could find via my live stream like a dog a good home, oh I would love that. I would love that. All right, guys. Listen, I have to get ready to get off here. I'm gonna go work for a little bit. Wait until you guys see the new one. It's gonna take me 8 million years to do my new one. I just started a new painting last night, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna take 8 million years. So that's fine. All right, guys. I'm gonna go get ready. I'm gonna go start working for today, run him out, all that stuff. But yeah, he's acclimated well. Like his 2 weeks was officially up yesterday. It's officially Aries. I was just getting ready to get off here, baby. Yeah, I've been on for a bit, so I'm gonna get ready and go work. But so he's been doing good though. He's a little rough when it comes to playing. Like he wants to play hard, and I'm like, dude, calm, calm. Like, but it's his first time ever actually having humans to play with anytime he wants to. So the zoomies, like, oh my god, his zoomies are fucking riot. Like he's like hopping and shit. Like, oh my god. So he got like he's a good boy. He's a good behaved boy. He gets wound up sometimes. So that's the only thing where I'm like, all right, we're gonna calm him down. Bugs used to do it too, where they want to play and I got a shop Digiwear at the grocery store. Oh, that's awesome, Aries. Congrats, baby. That's awesome. Fantastic news. Fantastic news. Oh, no? Oh, where'd you go? Oh, God. I got, like, stuff on my finger, and I can't get a... At a dog boarding? Oh, that's awesome, Aries. That is awesome. That's, like, perfect for you. What are you doing there? Oh, that's, like, perfect for you. You're going to love... Did you? Oh, that's gonna be perfect. You're gonna love that. Oh my god, I'm so jelly. I'm so jelly. Are you working part time or are you working full time? That's awesome. That'll give you some extra money in your pocket. You get to be around like dogs. You'll get to play and hang out. Like I mean, that'll be fun. That'll be a lot of fun. And I said, dogs, they're simple creatures. They just want to be loved and pet. 3 days part-time. Okay, see, that's not bad. That's not bad, right? Like, and it gets you out of the house and away from all the other guys, you know? And you're like, I'm going to work. You're staying here. It gives you like a little break, you know what I mean? So, all right, guys, congrats, Harry. That's fantastic news. So, I will be back a little later on. I'll be doing my flow fans today, so make sure to keep an eye out for me. I hope everybody has a beautiful day. Oh, did you? Well, good for you. I'm so happy for you. That's awesome. That's great news. All right, guys, I will be back. Love your faces. I hope everybody has a beautiful day.